好的，那我们第一阶段呢，要来教给各位4首应援歌曲。首先第一首是我们最新的得分歌，待会呢，在我们的歌曲当中，邀请各位一起大声喊出“抬杠猎鹰，男人任性”2次之后，再喊出我们4次的“抬杠猎鹰”。好，那我们直接跟着音乐来练习哈 ，DJ。 抬杠猎鹰，男人任性。再一次，抬杠猎鹰，男人任性。抬杠猎鹰，喊出来！抬杠猎鹰，我们是谁？拿下胜利，抬杠猎鹰。好的，这首就是我们第一首的得分歌曲。 接下来交给各位的是我们的无惧之歌。那在歌曲当中呢，邀请各位帮我大声喊出 "Let's go， 猎鹰 ，Let's go，Let's go， 猎鹰 ，Let's go"。OK， 一共2次，2次完了，节奏再乱1次之后呢，我们再喊2次的 "Let's go， 猎鹰 ，Let's go"。好的，那我们一样跟着音乐来练习 DJ。Let's go， 猎鹰 ，Let's go。 Let's go， 猎鹰 ，Let's go。
这个球场手感火烫，猎鹰飞跃绽放光芒，从不畏惧眼前阻挡，胜利到处创造辉煌。
Let's go， 猎鹰 ，Let's go。
猎鹰飞跃绽放光芒
Let's go， 猎鹰 ，Let's go。
胜利到处创造辉煌。
好的，这首就是我们的无惧之歌哈，邀请各位记得帮我大声喊出 Let's go， 猎鹰 ，Let's go。 好的，那接下来第3首是我们的鼓励之歌。当各位听到战斗永不止步的时候呢，全场帮我大声喊出抬杠猎鹰。OK， 就这么简单哈，一样，让我们跟着音乐来练习 DJ。
越过失落的迷雾，团结让梦想再次绽放，不放弃，不放弃，绝不退缩。
双手就一起来，拍拍拍拍。 来，双手一样好，准备借给我。双手一起来，喊出来，抬杠猎鹰，拍拍拍拍拍，抬杠猎鹰，
永不放弃，这是我们的呐喊。
好的，这首就是我们鼓励之歌。接下来这个阶段的最后一首歌是我们的胜利之歌。 邀请各位用我们最嗨、最炸的情绪来迎接这首歌曲，因为这是我们胜利时候会放的歌曲。最后，邀请各位一起喊出“胜利就在这一场 ”。OK， 那我们一样好，跟着音乐来练习 DJ。
手上火焰在燃烧，主场英雄无可挡，你奔遥遥在领跑，掌声如潮汐。
来，准备一起吼出来。 胜利就在这一场。OK， 以上就是我们第一阶段的4首应援教学，相信各位都已经学会了哈。那现在呢，先用掌声谢谢我们的 Vista 以及大元。好，请各位球员朋友将目光移向弹幕，一同来欣赏我们抬杠猎鹰年度形象影片。
部分，今年赛季正式的告一段落了。对，五毛也落下了男儿泪。
为什么低头？
我想这就是所有人成长的养分。
因为真的就差一点点。
所有的球员一定会有所成长。
是不是可以再用力一点，再专注一点，
再快一点，再准一点，
再跳得高一点，再团结一点，再拼命一点。
We give it everything. So what's next?
各位现场球员朋友，各位应援军，大家好！我是团长 Matt， 欢迎大家再一次回到我们台南成功大学中正堂台钢猎鹰的主场。昨天我们在这里迎接了我们新赛季的开幕战，场上球员拼劲十足，拼战到最后一刻。各位球员朋友用呐喊声以及掌声。 震撼了我们全场的气势，让我们一同拿下昨天比赛的胜利。先用掌声献给我们的球员，还有你们自己，掌声鼓励！迎难而上，主动出击，是我们今年的年度口号。相信我们的球迷朋友的支持跟我们球员的努力。 接下来在今天这场比赛，一样可以同心协力拿下今天比赛的胜利。现在拿出你们的热情，拿出你们的欢呼声，一起来迎接今天这场比赛。各位球员朋友，准备好了吗？3、2、1，欢呼声！没错，这就是属于我们台钢猎鹰主场的气势。谢谢大家，谢谢。 那接下来呢，要为各位介绍我们今天来访做客的桃园璞园领航员的球员登录名单。背号3号陈立生，背号5号陈将双，背号6号关达佑，背号9号米尔纳，背号10号林明威，背号13号谭杰龙，背号24号葛拉汉。 背号25号林正，背号31号阿提诺。接下来为各位介绍桃园璞园领航员先发五人名单：背号1号丁恩迪，背号12号李家康，背号21号博朗，背号30号白耀成，背号69号卢俊祥。总教练卡米诺斯，助理教练暨球员发展总监杨怡峰。 助理教练王启峰、陈世杰、唐伟杰，柯焕维，体能教练刘年杰、刘厚少，防护员彭丽珍、吴云凯。期待已久、任性太久的男人们，在球员出场之前，再次将你的目光移向我们的大荧幕。
Why they be down the boy? Tell them it's part of the plan. I'm just the underdog feeding them slaps. The gains in the palm of my hand. Whoa, they want me to fail. This is personal. They sleeping on me. This is perjury. You loving nobody and hurting. You better not prep the beat for the surgery. They ain't gotta gas me up. Do it myself. I'm drilling it. How many times did they pass me up? I'm cool. Can't walk on my shoes. I'm kicking it. Wanna jump in 'cause they see that it's working. Throw from the L's. They see wins on the surface. Flaunting my wins. I do it on purpose. Playing with you. Take you clowns to the circus.
音速来袭 ，Are you ready？
Why
展翅翱翔，撼动浮沉，这是我们的主场，我们的家。现在，让我们用掌声欢迎我们台钢猎鹰主场球员出场。首先登场的是背号1号，今日的寿星猎鹰牧羊人王玉祥。接着上场的是我们背号2号，精灵控卫张志豪。接下来上场的是背号3号，音速小子土魔维嘉。接下来登场的是背号7号，华裔射手冯玉乐。接下来登场的是背号8号，英雄狙击手李宇杰。接下来登场的是背号12号，古都巨塔贝纳斯。接着登场的是背号15号，猎鹰星星林宇谦。接下来背号18号，台南盖师傅盖斌。接着登场的是我们背号23号，钢铁英雄陈范博彦。接下来为各位介绍我们台南台钢猎鹰先发5人名单 ，Starting Five。首先登场的是我们背号4号，微笑刺客提莫。接着登场的是我们背号6号，蒙古超跑白沙。接着登场的是背号13号，台钢魔兽谢宗荣。接着上场的是我们背号24号，台钢奶爸郭少杰。最后登场的是我们背号29号，节奏魔术师多比。总经理王成伟，总教练柯娜，助理教练祥恩，分师邱品年。再次用掌声欢迎我们台钢猎鹰球员出场。请双方球员握手致意。好的，那接下来是我们球员暖身时间哦。好的，那在我们球员暖身的同时呢，我们接下来进行我们第2阶段的应援教学哈。那我们先由进攻跟防守来开始。首先进攻的时候，邀请各位球员朋友帮我大声喊出抬杠，接着双手借我大力的拍2下，再来喊出猎鹰，双手再拍2下，抬杠拍拍，猎鹰拍拍。好，那我们一样跟着音乐来练习 DJ。拍拍猎鹰，拍拍，喊出来猎鹰，抬杠，猎鹰一起来抬杠，猎鹰 ，OK， 好，各位表现都非常好，我看到非常多球员朋友双手都有借给我哈。那接下来呢是加油的时候，我们要喊的口号一样哦，双手要借给我，我们一起喊出 Let's go 猎鹰拍拍拍拍拍 Let's go 猎鹰拍拍拍拍拍 OK， 好，一样我们跟着 DJ 来练习一次 DJ 拍拍拍拍拍 Let's go 好，各位都表现得非常好。来，一样先提醒各位球员朋友，如果你手上有拍拍扇的，可以先帮我折起来哈。待会可以一起拿起来拍，打出我们的节奏，拍打出我们的气势哈。那接下来教各位的是我们防守。当防守的时候呢，我们全场一起喊出防守。接着一样，双手拍拍扇一起拍起来，防守拍拍，防守拍拍。好 ，OK， 我看到非常多球员朋友都已经跟上了，非常好。那我们一样来跟着音乐练习一次 ，DJ， 拍拍防守，拍拍防守，很好，拍拍，拍拍防守，防守，很好。好，来，各位球员朋友，我们嘴巴也要张开来喊出防守，然后再拿双手拍拍上，一起把节奏拍起来哈。好，来，那接下来呢，当我们球员有精彩好球发生的时候呢，全场也帮我大声喊出他的名字。那我这边会先喊出我们球员的称号，接着你们再帮我喊出球员名号。那我这边呢，就用我们本周巡艺大使我们古毛维嘉来做示范。待会我会喊音速小子，你们帮我喊出古毛维嘉，音速小子，古毛维嘉。OK， 好，那我们一起来练习哦。来哦，听我这边哦，准备，音速小子，古毛维嘉，音速小子，古毛维嘉，非常好，非常好，各位的学习程度都非常厉害。好，那接下来呢？客队罚球的时候，也非常需要各位发出我们的噪音来防护我们的篮筐，好不好？你手上有任何的音源道具，或是你的双手、你的双脚、你的喉咙都可以借给我，让我们一起来发出噪音，保护我们篮筐。OK， 那我们待会倒数3、2、1完的时候呢，我们全场一起来练习一次哦。好，来准备，3、2、1，来，噪音发出来。拍手，拍手，拍手，拍响，喉咙喊出来。OK， 非常好，就是这样的气势哈。待会比赛的过程中呢，再靠各位一起来保护我们篮筐。OK， 那接下来呢，当我们组队准备倒数的时候呢，也希望各位可以拿出我们的声音，一起帮我们组队的球员来倒数。好，那我们一样来练习哈。来，准备倒数，10、9、8、7，交给你们。4、3、2、1 ，OK， 非常。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youths from National Chen University represent the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots against the Tainan TSG Ghosthawks as the last game before Christmas Eve and Christmas Day in the upcoming week. Last night, the Ghosthawks took down the Yankee Arc for their second victory of the season as the Ghosthawks now stand in second place behind the Pilots. It's the second time these two teams will face off this season. The previous time was October 29th, a Wednesday night, a 101-89, a Pilots victory. Then the Ghosthawks only had the services of Damon Brooks and, at the time, a member of the Ghosthawks, Kenneth Reed. Both have points and rebounds double-doubles, but they now have new personnel in tow as we show the standings so far of the Plus League's 6th season. The Pilots sitting pretty at 3 wins and no losses. The Ghosthawks follow them with a 2-1 record. The Braves and the Arcs follow suit. The Ghosthawks in that game were super aggressive defensively, overly in fact, 30 fouls, and the Pilots able to shoot 28 for 36 from the free throw line. So the field goal advantage of 100 to 81 for the Ghosthawks didn't save them. William Martino in particular had a standout game, 19 points, 22 rebounds, and can you believe it, 7 of 10 free throw shooting. That rebounding mark is the high of the season. On the Mandarin broadcast, it is Julian 林志龙 and Jason 黄周秋。球迷朋友们，你找到了官方的英文转播，要听中文的讲评，当然就按照中文的转播连接。谢谢您收看，记得我们 Plus D 转播都要按赞。We'll feature on the first graphic is Benes Gracines, who put in 37 minutes, 21 points, and 16 rebounds in his debut, shooting a very efficient 9 for 11. Was very clinical in the pick and roll and down screen action where he's the roller. Can finish with either hands, we've learned, and has become a big asset for the Ghosthawks, literally. An impressive effort against fellow Lithuanian Ghosthawks, who's played in Taiwan for a number of seasons now. He is joined by Tobin Carberry, who the two imports for the Ghosthawks made their debut last week. That's right, the Ghosthawks, with only one import, Damon Brooks, actually defeated the Braves on the road. And the Ghosthawks are the only team this season to win on the road through 6 games. And the imports all kind of played their role. Gracines grabbed 16 rebounds. Brooks was right in place, right time, all the time. Carberry scored 10 points in the 4th quarter. Well, perhaps some Christmas cheers down in Tainan as the Ghosthawks, even with only 8 for 38 3-point shooting, a very low mark, were able to win the game in the end. As mentioned, Carberry made his 2 3-pointers in the latter stages of the game to give him some breathing room. Otherwise, the starting guards, or mainland guards, was a combined 4 for 18. We'll need to see some improvement. The biggest caveat to the stat of the Plus Leagues only seeing 1 road victory, last year's regular season #1 and best road team in the Pilots have not taken to the road. All 3 wins were at home in Taoyuan. That is in the Plus League games. The Pilots last season owned a 10-win, 2-loss away record with a 12.4 points per game margin. No Plus League team ever, considering the best teams never surpassed 6 points per game margin, as you see Travion Graham right now in street clothes. He did sustain a hit to the head in the last East Asia Super League game, and well, the Pilots have also had shooting woes as a team. In the December 11th game against the Braves out of the break, they won the game 105 to 99, but as a team, shot only 26 for 43 at the free throw line. Graham and Artino, a combined 6 for 19 free throw shooting. The ironic bit of twisted fate, though, from your English broadcast is that the Ghosthawks are still trying to find their accuracy from the line. 8 of 14, an average of 57% on the season. A smaller sample, but I think the opposite could be true, that the fewer they take free throws, the less the damages will be. So Travion Graham, not only did he sustain a gash on his head, perhaps there might be some concussion after effects that the Pilots are protecting him from. So we expect that they will only be playing with 2 imports, as in the new Plus League bylaws, teams are allowed to change imports, but the import that is not registered will then be out for a month. William Martino visiting with the Tsinghua University patient of the Tsinghua University Hospital next door, spending time with a young fan. The story is that Artino recorded a video message, and now they have a chance to meet. Our young Fran is situated near the pilot's bench on the left side of the court to your main cameras. Hong Yongyu, Mei Mingsen, and Huang Xiaohan will be the 3 officials for tonight's affair. As for the pilot starting 5, they will be going with only 1 import. Andy, the international student, next to Alec Brown. Jackie Li Jiakeng pulled up to the starting lineup along with Ethan and Justin Lu Junxiang. For the Ghosthawks, they're making changes themselves. Jimmy Xiezhong next to number 24, Guo Shaojie, Damon Brooks, Tobin Carberry, and Bai Sa to start. Brown last game only had 4 points against the Ghosthawks, his lowest since January 7th, 2024. I believe that was his only 3rd game as a member of the Pilots. And the last time any team had only 1 import starter, it was the Ghosthawks. As Sean Chen dressed comfortably in tow. That means Guma Weijia will be coming off the bench, and last season was more aggressive to shoot. As in a starting role, he would average 36 minutes, off the bench 28 minutes. The scoring didn't dip very much, 11 points to 10.2, but his assists would go way down, 7.9 to 4.8 dimes.
OK， 好来，那待会呢，我倒数3、2、1结束之后呢，就请大元帮我们开球喽。OK， 大元准备好了吗？
The Ghosthawks mascot,
2、1。
joined by his baseball counterpart siblings. Today wearing the Christmas hat and having a ball out there. With the pregame festivities out of the way, we're ready for basketball. Ghosthawks start wearing the white jerseys, the Pilots in their orange kit. Carberry up top, Damon Brooks around the elbow area. Ethan denying Carberry until the logo as the Ghosthawks swing it around. 2 seconds left, our shot clock is in working order again as a first shot miss and a long rebound for White. So on another try, Carberry held as the head coach for the Ghosthawks, Roho Corner, chased back. We're agreeing with the pushing call by the Pilots, and fresh 14 on the clock. Trying to go back door, but hits the Pilots. They'll finally get a touch of the rock. Hook pass to Amby. He's got a shorter defender on him, and the hook shot just rolls out. Amby did admirably, especially on the defensive end, against Samuel DeGuara. You might be familiar with the 7'6" Maltese big. Driving kick. Jimmy working on the 3, in and out. A couple close misses for both teams. Pushed out to the Plus League logo as Justin the Jackie. Amdy screens. And a loose dribble is a turnover. So no score yet. A minute and a half into the ball game. Mongolia's Baisa to Shizono underneath. Pilots defend that first action, and with 3 seconds left, the step back 3 on the way. It's wayward to the left as Amdy with a board. Ethan with a mismatch, got a foul against the Ghosthawks. Last night, the Ghosthawks won on a 15-0 run as Alex Brown receives up close, scores it, and it looks like we have an additional pushing foul on the play. A pilot went down. The Damon Brooks with the violation. The referees need to check things out. Curious case where the 2 points will count and the Pilots will end up with the basketball again as Andy makes him pay for it. Ghosthawks had to go against Kupsas at 216 centimeters yesterday, but against Alex Brown, can also, is tall but can shoot, will be a problem too. But they've dealt with it last season. Justin crossing up the defense, going with a right-handed lay and a beauty. A quick 0-0 start. Overloaded defense as Carberry working with Jimmy. The three on the way, no. Some activity on the Ghosthawks bench as Justin penetrates, dishes, and Ethan with the easy layup. Coach Corner can't be happy with the defensive effort so far. Justin takes away the pass, then falls out of bounds. Almost a steal and almost a score as going the other way. Justin not stopped and not enough help defense. Ball gets away, and that's another turnover. Let's run as Justin with a left hand and a 10-0 start for the Pilots. Ghosthawks playing on it a back-to-back. Have dug themselves a deep hole. They'll talk it over as we will have our first break of the action. Wishing all the Plus League viewers a happy holidays, and thank you for tuning in. We'll be back after this.
跟着女孩一起跳起来，一起把我们的力量借给我们的球员。双手一起拍拍拍拍。来啊，双手准备起来哦！最大力的一起来拍拍拍拍。很好，喊出来！ 来，全朋友被拍到就大方秀出我们的舞步哦。好了，我们持续把叫声借给我们的球员哈。来，让我听听你们的叫声，台钢加油，一起来！
Thank you for tuning into the broadcast. I'm Ryan Chen, your English play-by-play. You're not seeing that wrong. A 10-0 Taoyuan Pauian Pilots start to the game, taking advantage of the fact that the Ghosthawks playing on a back-to-back. The Pilots relatively fresh after playing in the East Asia Super League. Number 3, Guman Weijia is the first man off the bench, trying to change things up. He is joined by Graciones. Skip pass by Sa with some room. The floater, no luck. Justin down low to Amdi, patient with it and gets the easy deuce. So the substitutions have not played an effect yet. It one defense in one offensive possession. Ghosthawks running across the formation. Justin guessing the wrong way, and finally the seal is broken. Good demonstration by Ghosthawks on how to utilize the screen, as Alec Brown with a buttery smooth counter. That's the shooting prowess of Alec Brown. Deflected into the backcourt with 6 seconds. Gumal's got a switch. Trying to shake Alec Brown, loses the dribble, flings it up in desperation as Ghosthawks. We got a whistle going on, and it's the slot official with the rebounding foul. Don't see that too often. The over the back foul. So full court pressure by the Ghosthawks as Jackie will cross the timeline. Andy goes to the screen, a flip pass to him, and look out. A couple players slid underneath. Gumal up against Brown and hit on the floater attempt. Gumal's sustained a few hits in the game already. That one called. See it again for yourself from our behind the basket, and it's definitely a touch up of the hands and maybe a body bump underneath. Gumal Weijia last night, 14 points and 6 assists. Little 2-2-1 pressure that the Pilots break. It's Ethan from the free throw area, cans a jumper. Hostage dribble and a foul first. That will be Ethan's second. And Yergi is ready with substitutions coming up. Just a simple ball screen. And Ghosthawks stepped up a beat too late. Or it could be Baisa. And that's the trouble with zone defenses. If a good ball screen is set, the help defenses could be lost. There's an easy pick and an easy layup for Lee Jia-kang. That's not the first time a Pilot has jumped a pass by the Ghosthawks. Need to get back to fundamentals. 19-4 is the score, with the Ghosthawks already committing 5 turnovers. Ghosthawks with some daylight. No, Ghosthawks following the miss as William Martino was beat. Reaching foul by Ghosthawks as Justin takes a tumble. Jackie shooting the gap in Gumal. A little bit far and not rushing in to meet the pass. Changes for the Ghosthawks as Ethan Zhuang and Pauian will check in together. So changes at the wings. Justin turns the corner, back to Alec Brown. His deep shot is good. Pilots run a little 3-man action on the right side. Brown starting a perfect 2 for 2 from 3-point range. 8 points overall in the game. Ghosthawks screened with Gumal, countering it. Ethan Zhuang, a dribble pull up himself. That's wayward as Justin gets some help from his teammate. on the rebound. Jackie turns the corner, needs an assist as Artino steps up for Justin. Ball screen, the pass could have been there. Justin, though, from 18 feet. Easy pickings for the Pilots last night. The Ghosthawks allowed 27 points to the arc in the third quarter, was the highest total. Little jump pass, and Graciones is off the mark. Spread out wide. Justin fires away and knocks it down. And can you believe it? The Ghosthawks called 2 timeouts, both of their timeouts in the first half, within the first 9 minutes of play.
Yeah, it's important. But it's one thing important. Hey, now.
That's how strong the
with this
Pilots
lineup,
are playing as we listen into their timeout.
You have to be arriving the last. Will, once we have rebound, it's your moment to run.
We're not competing right now. Start fucking competing.
Once they press, don't stay really close. If you can advance,
Push the ball. We want the drag. We want the drag. Boom, move that ball. Guys, we gotta wake the fuck up here. Hey, let's go. Horns 3. Horns 3. Phil, be aggressive in here. You understand me? Okay, aggressive in here. Look for this. All right? If not, continue. We got screen to screen or maybe shot, maybe pick and roll at the end. Let's go now. Come on, let's compete. Team, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
The biggest deficit the Ghosthawks ever faced last season at home was 29 points to the Pilots on January 18th. But the Ghosthawks would fight back and only lose by 5 points. And as you might have heard at Raul Corner, not a lot of spirit right now with the Ghosthawks. Number 18, Gabby's in. Now, number 6, Killer Guan Dayo's turn to guard Gu Mao. Ling Chen will come in for Alec Brown. A holding foul. On that East Asia Super League game where the Pilots took down the Black Bears in dramatic fashion. Trayvon Graham sustained that hinge injury and after getting bandaged up was sitting close to the bench trying to figure out if he could give it a go as Chen Pauian hits the 3 and the Ghosthawks have yet to crack double-digit scoring yet. Artino ghosts the screen as Ling Chen starts the handoff to Guan Dayo. He fires a 3, and that's good. Pilots in the early goings of this one already 14 as Chen Fan starting to heat up with another 3. Excuse me, that is only 1 miss by the Pilots. 14 of 15 shooting. Left-right screen for Justin, who splits it, jumps it off to Artino. He's hit. Have to earn it from the line. A little unlucky there. But an assist if Artino knocks down 1 of 2 free throws. Chen Pauian goes by Phil. That second one on the handoff. That's the Ghosthawks' 5th team foul. And Artino able to make good on these free throws. Number 3 for the Pilots, Chen Lisa is in as Chen Fan clutches one, and interference by Artino, so the basket will count. Great counter as Chen Fan knocking down 2 threes. Must make the Pilots adjust. 3-man action as Artino is covered up underneath. Comes up for the screen for Chen Jiangshuang or Owen. No look to Guan Dayo, hesitates. Over to Ling Chen. How about his wide open 3? That's off. And a rebounding foul by Guma Weijia. A wraparound block out. Don't see that called too often. Well, Chen Lisa has played rather sparingly in his sophomore season with Chen Jiangshuang joining the fray. His first time at the line in plus league play, and that one rattles out. Short, and credit to the Ghosthawks home fans. Gabby and Phil on a side. Now Ethan Graciones reaching foul. That will send the Ghosthawks to the line. Number 7, Ethan Zhong. Told me he spent a lot of work in the offseason getting a ton of shots in, trying to get that three-point stroke in a much more fluid way. Makes 1 of 2. Still a big deficit for the Ghosthawks. Back in zone defense. High-low look as on the side, Guan Dayo. Chen Jiangshuang, he's got daylight and overshoots it. Gabby with the board, man ahead. There's Guma, 1 man to beat, and he's blocked by Chen Jiangshuang. Numbers ahead as William Artino with the lay-in. Missed opportunity by the Ghosthawks. Was a tough assignment, certainly. Now Gumal taking matters into his own hands and does coax a foul. Standing out 175 centimeters, Gumal Weijia pinned to the backboard by Chen Jiangshuang. 10 centimeters taller. At the free throw line, a clean swish. Gumal last night was 2 for 2 at the line. And for his substitute, Zhang Zihao will step onto the floor. Played sparingly yesterday after an impressive start. A little bit of full court man-to-man. Jiangshuang, the natural lefty, dribble pull-up, and that was smooth. Almost approaching 40 points for the Pilots. Not what the Ghosthawks wanted here at home. One-on-one against Chen Jiangshuang. Chen Fan, what an answer. He has the height advantage. Standing at 195 centimeters. Anderson trying to get the pass off as Ling Chen will try to dribble pull up. Don't see that a lot from him. A little over pursuit as the Ghosthawks have numbers. Carberry, 2-footed leap and nice. Guan Dayo racing up ahead though, and nobody went back, pressuring the ball with time on the clock. 2-1, Ghosthawks gets it off, and a ricochet off the backboard. Ghosthawks find a little bit of form, but are down big after the first quarter play. The #1 Pilots have the 38-21 lead.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing our bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chiming, jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. A jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle in the jingling beat. That's the Jingle Bell Rock.
再次用掌声，谢谢 Ghosthawks 带来这么甜美、这么可爱的舞蹈，掌声谢谢。好，那我们第2节马上就要开始了，再邀请各位持续把声音加大，持续帮猎鹰的球员加油。
Thank you for tuning in to this Plus League broadcast. Be sure to leave a like if you're watching on the YouTube airwaves. Sometimes we say a team is hot shooting the basketball, but the Pilots were getting so many layups in that first quarter. It says more about the Ghosthawks' lack of defense. Last night, they competed much better, actually outscoring the bigger arcs. 62-40 in the paint tonight, 20-6 in the Pilots' favor as Ali to Brown. He gets it over Gabby's reach. Another reflection. I got a word in with assistant coach, first time with the Ghosthawks, O'Shea, as Venus drops the pass. They'll start again. Ghosthawks from 18 feet, too strong. He said the Pilots, you see it on film, they play very fast, but that's the Ghosthawks counter. They want to slow you down on the defensive end. Tanisa, dribble pull-up, hits it over the taller defenders. Crossing out all my make shots here. Ghosthawks riding the show. Carberry. Drive and kick as a close miss. Alec Brown taps it to himself. Spread out wide. Guan Dayo. Screen forward by Artino, who gets the putback. Just like that, already a 4-0 start to the second half. Two import set for the Pilots, Artino and Alec Brown, as Jackie hit the pass and a foul in transition. Like they know the Ghosthawks set. Gabrielle Humphrey, one of the best verticals of the Plus League Combine, shows it off there. Brown screens for Guan Dayo, loose with a dribble as Brown, from his favorite spot in the left corner, gets the shooter's roll. opening up a shot. Gabby can't help the Ghosthawks break the second quarter seal. Ball gets away. Pilots hold on. Anderson driving, kicking to Artino. How about a corner three? Not so this time. Time running down as Guandayo marches it out of bounds. Artino on the season, attempting, I believe, no three-pointers until just now. Actually, that's his third. Look out as a few players collide, just the ball out of bounds. Guandayo will head to the bench as this Anderson running point for Justin and Jackie on the flanks. Amdi playing power forward. Skip pass, no, but Amdi could have found Brown. Another chance for the Pilots. Under 9 minutes to go in the first half. Working on a big lead as Justin's fade away, easy money. Carver from the corner airmails it as they stop the Pilots initially. Diving on the floor, Ghosthawks come away with it. Frenetic action as Gabby now on Justin. We're gonna have our floor attendants mop up a lot of spots. I got Justin taking advantage of the more loose guidelines on travels. This old head going, not in my day. All four attendants drawing up the floor as we get ready for action once again. Countering, back to Brown, shooting a double team underneath Amdi and loose with it. Still 4 seconds on the clock. Ethan's fourth shot, grazed the rim. Andy another chance and he's fouled. Ghosthawks showing better fight, but need to finish off the possession. From Senegal will go to the line. Joined professional basketball in 2022 as part of that Plus League draft, being selected 4th overall. Mentioned the Pilots with an epic 26-point comeback against the Macau Black Bears, an East Asia Super League record. They ended up winning the game by a healthy margin, too. After allowing 40 points in the first quarter, 9 three-pointers. As part of that, the Black Bears, maybe that was a case of hot shooting, as they would only make 4 more threes the rest of the game. Ball gets away, and another giveaway by the Ghosthawks. Justin spin, left-handed layup, no. Carberry controls. Over to Jimmy, down low to Phil. Gonna start some offense. Carberry gets around one, jump pass. Graciones from 12 feet. Amdi, even beating his own teammate. And Xiaobai with almost a miracle up and under. Jackie through the defense, puts it up, and it was fouled. And that was the game when we mentioned Travion Graham was injured, hit by his own teammate, Amdi. Hopefully he'll be ready to go with some rest. And considering the Black Bears would then, the week after, lose to the Ryukyu Golden Kings, that might have been their best chance to grab a victory and stay alive in the East Asia Supers League, guys. We might have a miscommunication with the pilots and the scorers table.
Two and the fourth quarter, you can TV timeout. They can TV timeout, but it give 2 and 4. No, not your fault. Not your fault. I don't care. Yes, sir.
So the Ghosthawks chase back on the floor. I think Corner able to utilize a few moments with his squad. Last year's most improved Lee Jia Cup turned in 16 points on December 11th against the Braves. Pilots moved to a commanding 3 wins, 1 loss record in the East Asia Super League in their group of 4. Well, all 3 groups are groups of 4. Wang Liuxiang played heavy minutes in the 4th quarter last night and was a big contributor. Shoots the 3 and it's good. He made his first 3, I believe, made the first 3 for the Ghosthawks in the 4th quarter. Didn't score from there, but scoring's not the whole story. Ethan, tricky dribble as they switch the action. Ground screens, Jackie bumped, and another trip to the line. So Jonah Morrison ready to check in. Wang Liuxiang really playing his most significant time newly signed with the Ghosthawks last night. Lamont Brooks is back in. Jackie on the season averaging 12 points. He's a 40% three-point shooter this season. Taken out of the game as Jonah Morrison now in. I think he's playing the small forward. It's an adjustment for him. Holding foul though. Trying to chase the much smaller Wang Liuxiang. About Little Lou from 15. That's 5 early points for him. Brown handoff to Justin. And it looks like Baisa, I think got stepped on or turned his ankle. He's down. And a stoppage will be granted. Whereas you see Irgi figured there might have been an out-of-bounds situation. Not my favorite part of the job, watching players injury replays. You'll see the left foot kind of roll into Alec Brown, and then a flip. He's going to be helped off and not put any weight on that right foot as he's carried off. That'll be a big wrench in Coach Corner's rotations. Catch and shoot opportunity is pulled off a little bit as Artino with the board. Artino slips, hangs tough and try to drop it off, but Ghosthawks running down the floor. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Morris listed at 205 centimeters. No chance to keep up as Damon Brooks is stopped. Numbers for the Pilots as Ethan gets the foul. I think this lineup has seen its course. I see Damon Brooks could have been swatted by either Brown or Artino. How the scorekeepers will assign that one. In American football, there's such things as half sacks, but in basketball, no such things as half blocks. Xiaobai will miss both free throws as Jimmy gets it out. No look pass, but Brooks will find it and get the lay-in. Artino stumbling, bumping, and a two made up. Left pass, Brooks facing two defenders, is fouled and almost getting the and one. You look previously, two former teammates, Artino and Xie Zonglong. Brooks, the Week 3 MVP of the Plus League. Last night, 23 points, 9 rebounds. Over the top pass. Morrison getting a lot more run in this one as he screens. Justin left open, his three short. Good slide of the feet as Kumal breaks the defense. Over to Jimmy, his wing three, no. Good look, and here come the Pilots. Good effort as Shizong got himself the steal. Look out, slippery spot as Ethan up into some cherry pickers, and Artino with a two-handed jam. Nearing 60 points in the first half for the Pilots. Jamal splits the defense to Brooks with physicality, misses, and fouled on the second effort. Good stick-to-itiveness. The Ghosthawks are going to need a lot of that. Brooks with that momentum, strong enough to even bump away William Artino. Jonah's third personal as we are approaching 3 minutes to go in the first half. Nobody running to the middle of this Ghosthawks soft 2-2-1 pressure. Drive and kick down low. I think Artino was in the pit quite long, but they're going to report in a foul. Artino will step up to the line. Already 8 points to his name tonight. Ghosthawks side, Pauian, 10 points on a 4 of 5 shooting. Artino misses 2. Now the Pilots south of 65% from the line. All to Brooks is working well. Back to Chen. We just mentioned him. Needs some help as the Ghosthawks now back down. Ethan and Owen in the same lineup. There's a good jump of the pass. 2-on-1. Chen gets the whistle. Look out. That's the Pilots' 7th turnover. Kind of a situation at Chen waited out Justin's defensive lead. Bottom of the first free throw. There's some consolation. Justin did not commit a foul up until now. In the dunker spot as the Ghosthawks continue with their zone. Down Artino, seeing 2 to Justin, loose with it, and it gets it off the backboard. Little Spain action as Kumal left wide open and he flushes it. Minute and a half to go in the first half. Owen, back to Justin. Driving, flinging it up, and a prayer is answered for Justin. He's now at 15 points. Pilots, if you can believe it, 72% in the 2-point field goal shooting from Brooks. Again, second effort. Number 4, hanging tough for the Ghosthawks. Tino slips, but Justin wants to wait it out. The double comes. Ethan, number 30, left wide open, and a line drive is buried. No 2 for 1. Not on the same page as Kumal directs traffic. Handoff and strong-handed ball screen. All the Pilots defense jumping, leaving Wang Luxiang open. No. And again, Pilot leaking up ahead. 1 man to beat. Justin does it with the right hand. And your first half score is 67-40. The Pilots crushing it out on the opponent's home floor. Ghosthawks have a lot to talk about in the next 15 minutes at halftime here from Tsinghua University.
们的主场。的翅膀往天空飞翔，就算乘风呼啸，挡不住梦想。迈向全新的世界，全新的战场，再次郑重待发，冒险就要起航。不挑战，重重阻挡，我们在彼此的身旁，用热情追寻胜利。音速飞翔，点燃天空战场，勇敢不退让，捍卫猎鹰家乡。大声的呐喊，自血脉膨胀，就像南方的太阳，在火焰之中发出重生光芒，用南方力量锻造钢铁翅膀，一次次敲打，我只会更坚强。全力进攻，留下胜利在我们的主场。
再次用掌声感谢威斯亚带来火力四射的演出，谢谢威斯特。
We're at halftime here from the home of the Ghosthawks. Things not going to plan though, up against the Taoyuan Pauian pilots. I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you for tuning in to the broadcast. We were crediting the Ghosthawks for better discipline, better game planning in last night's affair. They had some stand-up performances in the fourth quarter. Well, they're going to need a lot of that the rest of the way to have a prayer in this one. Ling Zilong, Julian, and Jason Huang Tongcao, the Mandarin broadcasters for tonight's action. Let's take a look at the statistics from the first half, where we have points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers. Rebounding in particular, the two teams combined only have 7 offensive rebounds. And so Damon Brooks has converted on a number of his second chance efforts. So there's not been a lot of leftovers for the two teams, and that's got to be concerning for the Ghosthawks, who crashed the offensive rebound a lot, and yet the Pilots, in both at the end of the first and end of the second quarter, get leak-out opportunities for easy layups down court. The Ghosthawks playing at 12 men in rotation. And Coach Corner and the staff are just looking for guys who will give them the effort out there. Meanwhile, the Pilots have got 11 guys rotating in and out. Again, we do not expect Travion Graham, working off that head injury in the East Asia Super League, to make an appearance tonight. He is in street clothes. The standout performance for the Ghosthawks belongs to Pauian, who's the only one on the squad who's got double-digit scoring with 12 points. Doing so on efficient 4 for 6 shooting and 2 for 2 from the line. The Ghosthawks shooting up their free throw percentage with a 10 for 12 effort. Much better than the Pilots' 8 for 14. That will put them at 57%, so the margin could have been even greater on the Pilot side. Well, they have 3 players with double-digit scoring, led by Justin, who has 17 points and 6 assists through the first half of play. He does have 3 turnovers as the blemish on his stat line. It's time for us to go to break before returning to our halftime analysis after this.
差一点，对，再往头顶一点，来，1、2、3，哎，这样算吗？这样算吧，
这样算一颗是吗？好，恭喜你获得1分。
恭喜，可以拿下来了。
那我们先在旁边稍等一下哈。那接下来轮到我们的小文组，来，相信你们刚刚在旁边看已经有诀窍了，对不对？好，来准备好，然后就要开始了。来，稍等一下，来准备，计时开始。
好，往你的右边一点，右边一点，再右一点，停，可以在右边。等一下，好，这是这个位置，再高一点，
加油加油加油！
再头高一点，
快了快了快了！
往你后退一点，好，再用力一点，
来，不要气馁不要气馁，还有时间还有时间，加油！
手举高一点，
手举高手举高，快了快了！
你现在都打到网子而已。
哎，还有时间啊，还有时间，加油加油！
你再往后一点，再往后一点。
听女孩的指示，听女孩的指示。哦，快了快了！
差一点点，差一点点。
哎，最后5秒，最后5秒，5、
轻一点，轻一点。
2、1，来，我再给你最后一球的机会了，来，最后一次。恭喜你，没有进。好，来，真的可惜哈。今天这场比赛就是由我们毛毛组获胜。那我们移动到我们舞台中间，来，我们移动到舞台中间。来，移动到我们舞台中间进行我们的颁奖哈。那先由毛毛来颁发我们优胜的小礼物。恭喜！那接下来轮到我们小温来颁发我们的小礼物，恭喜！好，来，让我们集中面对前方摄影师拍张照哦。好，谢谢！再次用掌声，谢谢我们幸运的球员朋友，以及我们的小温还有毛毛，谢谢。
That's right, 67-40, the first half score as the Pilots engage in their layup line, getting ready for the second half of play, led by Justin, 17 points, Alec Brown pitching in a 12, William Martino coming off the bench with 10 points, and Ethan and Jackie starting this game with 7 and 6 points respectively. The Pilots, everyone shooting accurately besides number 25, Linton, in a small sample size of just 2 field goal attempts. The Pilots so red hot offensively. I think it diminishes what the biggest standout point for them is, holding the Ghosthawks to only 40 points in the first half. Their guards and wings are playing the passing lanes very aggressively, and they're able to do so with the good defense by their front line or back line defensively between Alec Brown, William Martino, and Andy getting in. They've even gotten to experiment with Jonah Morrison playing the small forward. As we detailed, that might be his direction if he was to make the national team. Over on the Ghosthawks side, we've said how Chen Pauian has had a standout game with 12 points. Damon Brooks, his 9 points, seeming like most of it is close to the basket. Guman Weijia not starting in this game, coming off the bench for 6 points. Wang Nuxiang, he played well yesterday. Well, tonight, a 5-point personal run of his own. And yet the Ghosthawks find themselves down big. They're down in all the advanced statistic departments. Points off turnovers, Pilots 8-0. Points in the paint, Pilots 34-12. And fast break points, Pilots 12-3. If the Ghosthawks to stem the tide, they're going to need perhaps their best effort. Now, the biggest deficit they faced of 29 points, they ended up only losing by 5 against the Pilots last year on, or this last season on January 18th. This year is almost over. We'll go to break with the second half due to start in 3 minutes.
Shawty and a friend waiting in the lobby. Yes. Logging in my account, that's my favorite hobby. I like a new bitch with a new body. Bad bitch, I need all that. All that. Here's my number, you can call that. Call that. Tell your nigga he can fall back. Fall back. I wanna make you mine, wanna own that. Own that. Go shawty, it's your birthday. Birthday. Simon says, do what I say. I say. Drink it up, I know you thirsty. She said, baby, make it hard, but don't hurt me.
No, you don't do one night stands, so I'm the closest thing. How can we fucking still be friends, though? And if you ever fucked a friend, I'd be the closest thing. So can we fucking still be friends, though? Like Holly, hot as a tamale or the sun out in Cali. No, she gon' make it, dolly. Dale, dale, don dale, pa' que se mueva la yale, pa' activar los anormales y al que se repale bote el dale, 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 don dale, pa' que se mueva la yale, pa' activar los anormales y al que se repale la dale.
比赛要开始了哈！上半场发生什么事我们忘记没关系，下半场我们重新来过，一样拿出我们热情，帮我们的猎鹰加油！待会进攻的声音靠各位一起喊出来哦！好，来准备起！
Damon Brooks starts the Ghosthawks in the second half with a bucket. He's starting with Graciones, Phil, Gumal, and Lewis. Justin driving, spinning into some space. The 14-footer is good. Downing it as Justin stays hot. Ball gets away, and the Pilots will control. Same starters for them. Justin taking contact of 2 defenders. Ghosthawks might have lost Paisa for the game with an ankle injury. With Phil, says he's really excited to have Phil work in a system where expectations are pretty high. Last season with the Steelers, the expectations were really just free-flowing. For him to be the lead local player alongside Isaiah Briscoe. And now the Ghosthawks, having made last year's playoffs, trying to get a victory opening series, if not outright being the #1 seed, though, as it stands right now, it's a far-flung dream. Pilots get another chance as Jackie pops free. His three-point attempt is a bingo. Deflected and rotated around. Wang Yuxiang with some daylight. He can't counter as Racines ends up on the deck. Ricochet out of bounds off of Orange. Just a simple double screen that Wang Yuxiang going to have to navigate his own teammates. Hard screen as Gumal flicks it, and Racines with the one-handed dunk. He can finish with either hand. Ball screen, Justin fires away, and it's just off. With space, Gumal slips by one, kicks it to Phil. How about Damon Brooks after the reload? Long rebound. Jackie spins around, and the Pilots are going to be patient with it. Ethan with a crease, drop the dribble. Trying to find it, swings it wildly, no foul given. A frustration foul in the open court. Ethan perhaps frustrated by that hard screen, and Graciones able to take advantage. They're trying it the other direction, but Gumal left open. He floats up too hard, and a push in the back. Pilots basketball. Let's see how long the two teams leave their second half starters in, as Ethan, given a ball screen, drives and is tangled up. Will go to the line. Had 2 early fouls, limiting his playing time somewhat in the first half. Out of Taito, went to high school and college down in Kaohsiung in the southern port city. Making 1 of 2, and AMD a little too handsy. Maybe the Pilots' second team foul. Horns look as Phil dives into the basket. Now they switch it. Holding foul as Misiones could not catch that pass cleanly. One more run for Owen Chen Jiangshuang as see Ethan's leg kick out. Immediately going at the new guy, Wang Luxiang, able to rattle it home. Justin had that one poked away. It's a screen from Alec Brown. Putting it up and almost. Good defense by the Ghosthawks trying to make a run. Aggressive with it, pivoting. That's a Wang Luxiang having made one, can't follow it up with another. Justin gets by 1, takes on Phil and is tripped up. No call, and numbers for the Pilots. I think that's the right call as Phil was giving away the whole per session of Justin's layup opportunity. Small sample, but the Ghosthawks have a 7-6 third quarter lead. I want to think small picture here. The team back on the right path. Not necessarily just about the result. Gumal holding the crossover. Wide pass to Brooks. He's got Amdi in front. Back to Gumal. Shoots the deep 3 and cashes it. Pilots run their delay offense. That's 5 out. Owen and Brown. A twisting shot and a push in the back. Easy call. Martino will come in for Andy.
Rope.
Ghosthawks will be shooting bonus free throws for the rest of 7:18 here in the third. Misiones, 21 points, 16 rebounds on 9 of 11 last night. He was only 3 for 7 at the line, though. Jackie working with Artino. The pass does not get through. Dumped off as Wang Luxiang off the mark again, but picked up by Brooks. Point game as Jackie early shot. Guandayo got to come in. Brooks stopped. How about Alec Brown? Lofts it up, chased his own board, and is fouled. Now under 7 minutes, we'll have our first stoppage here in the second half with the Ghosthawks trimming it to a 20-point deficit. The Pilots return to average right now with a 2 for 8 field goal shooting start and also 1 of 4 from the line. Meanwhile, the Ghosthawks trying not to embarrass themselves at home. With the first substitution in the second half, Tobin Carberry and Gabrielle Humphrey coming in together. Kamal jumps it out of bounds. Justin catches in the corner, stripped from behind, and foul against Gumal. His third personal. He certainly exerted a lot of effort in this third quarter, attacking off the dribble. Tansahal will come in, looking for his first points of the game. He has 1 assist. Justin trying to improve the Pilots' free throw shooting on the game. Before that last attempt was 9 of 18. That's not good as a squad. 1 down and 1 to boot. Carberry working left with some daylight. A big jump by Artinu dissuades the shot. Now other way. 4 seconds. Tansahal. Dribble pull up. And I don't know if it hit anything. Last season, Brendan Fraser would be almost tied at the hip with Jimmy Shit. Don't know. Might not be the case on a new year, new import. Owen trying to work his way into the Pilots team offense as Artino's got Gabby behind him. 2 dribbles, picking it up, and an easy travel call.
Well, yeah, but when, no, yeah, you are no problem, this foul.
Getting a look, Artino picked up the dribble, and you see kind of reset his 2 feet at the same time, and one has to stay as his pivot. Carberry trying to push Owen. Now receives, working right on the ball screen, shoots it to Gabby after a fumble and a brick. shot clock doesn't reset though, as Lewis has it stripped. And we have an awkward shot clock situation as it might have been reset. Last night, the clock above the scoreboards was out of commission. Thankfully, they have it ready for tonight, as it certainly was very close when the ball went out of bounds versus when the shot clock should have expired. The crew chief will go to the scorer's table and talk it over. Tucked to the corner.
Board always is right. So shot clock 12 seconds, yeah, okay. And yours.
So actually they deemed there must have been a contact with the rim, and Wang Yuxiang, only 2 seconds came off the shot clock after the rebound. Zihao pops three, goes right. Dr. Carberry poked out of bounds by Justin, read that pass. Zihao on the right side, almost on the in and out. Artino with a strong rebound. Brown way up high, working with Justin on the two-man. Take it to the air, and no. But they say off the Ghosthawks, making his first appearance in this game. Is Li Mingwei, formerly Lin Ziwei. Wang Dayo, the runner is off, and the Ghosthawks get to running as one each goes down, ball loose. 5-on-2 for the Pilots. Owen to Brown, does not counter, and now the Ghosthawks have a run out opportunity. Carberry with one to beat. Extra credit. Bad execution on the fast break. And lack of transition defense, a sweet pass. Carberry, no on the free throw and a rebounding foul. I think that'll send Alec Brown to the free throw line, see if he can get some rhythm. His first trip to the charity stripe tonight. Kind of figured the rhythm of the game would be lost in the second half after the two teams make an adjustment. Certainly a very strong defensive effort on both sides of the floor. Brown, good for two. Carberry works into a mid-range shot, just off. And Josh on to William Martino, who's patient with it and lays it in gently. That's the patience you want the Pilots to be playing with, as Guo Shaojie sneaking on with his purple sneakers. Tobin from deep bricks it. Three and a half minutes to go in the third quarter. Brown Drive kick, and a offensive 3 seconds against the Pilots. Ling Zhen to come in for, let's see, I think it's Alec Brown. The Jiang Song now has 3 dimes on the game. Martino's 12.6 rebounds, as provided by the graphics of Formosa Television, the eyes of Taiwan. It'll help defense. Zhang Zihao to Brooks, high arcer, and he'll take a high bounce. Gabby with it, but it's on the deck. And a travel called, a little unlucky for the Ghosthawks. Yeah, Guosao got a hand on it, right to a teammate. And I think the referees do get it right. If you say that Gabby has possession there, you can't flip over. Owen with some space, an easy left-handed lay-in. Artino providing the screening. A long stint for number 5 of the Pilots. Shovel pass back to Carberry. Zhang Zihao, left-handed drive, and a delayed whistle comes.
Hey, 3 seconds, please. Same thing.
Look at the, actually it was a Spain pick and roll. Artino could have been hit on the roll as well. All kinds of options. Zhang Zihao finally with his first points of the game. Previously 0 for 6 from the field. Connects on 2 of them. Guan Dayo to Artino, working against Demont Brooks, stripped. And good defense as Guan Dayo takes it right back to Artino, and there's a foul. Let's take a look at Demont correctly swiping down with the right hand, but then giving it away on the pass. See that Lex one. Well, ball goes up. Hard argument for me. Ball goes up, hand stays down. Classic referee mantra. Martino misfires. The free throw shooting has been elusive. Too strong as Carberry, tough board. More set, Carberry wants to be on the left side. Back to Guosao, forced to beat. Shooting it on the run and utilizing the window. Don't recognize that as his repertoire. Artino off of a Ghosthawks leg, and that's a bad inbound play. Gabby will go to the line. Ghosthawks picking up some momentum here late in the 3rd quarter. Gabby this season averaging 6 points, 3 rebounds, and only 16 minutes of action. Joined the Ghosthawks partway through last season, so had to work himself in. slip pass as Artino was fouled. Trying to score on 2 Ghosthawks in rotation. For more free throws. Martino, the naturalized player for Chinese Taipei, until Brandon Gilbeck stepped up mid-service. And after going 0 for 2, a 2 for 2 trip. Chasing Gabby as Ghosthawks looks to get Damon Brooks involved in the action, guarded by Ling Zhen. And Zhang Zihao, deep jumper, blanks. Now under a minute, a foul from behind and more Pilots free throws. Here in the third quarter, the Pilots 4 for 14 from the field, 7 for 12 at the line. Meanwhile, the Ghosthawks could have used some three-point shooting, 2 for 10 this quarter. Zhang Zihao at 176 centimeters, getting a seat on the bench. A whole row of high fives for his efforts. Guomao back on the floor. $85 points for the Pilots on Owen's free throws. Point set, run to the left as Carberry diving pass to the right. Guomao on the run, no. Gabby in the right spot, puts it up. Had plenty of time. Aggressive foul by Brooks, and now Ling Zhen will go to the line. Brooks' third personal. Clanking Ling Zhen in the head. Number 25. Ling Zhen, or Chen, has been playing sparingly this season, only a total of 32 minutes across now 3 going on 4 games. There with Guan Daiyo, the original members of this Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. Originally, they're just the Taoyuan Pilots. Pauian, though the parent company, not putting their company name in. No points on that offensive trip. 3-second third quarter clock to shot clock difference as Carberry goes left, denied, stop the dribble. Gabby with 2 seconds left, dumping off to Brooks, and a tough finish with the left. So the Ghosthawks, with a better third quarter than the rest of the game, still find themselves down big. But a 23-18 third quarter is at least a step in the right direction. We'll head to the fourth and final quarter of this one. Pilots up big.
Let's go.
来，这边小朋友准备好了吗？好，来，道远，热身 身完哦，热身完准备要开始跑了。来，跟着大渊，跟着Ghosthawks一起站起来。来，波浪不要停，波浪不要停，持续传下去。来，这边小朋友一起，很好。来换这边小朋友 ，OK。来，再一次，再跟着大渊跑一圈。OK， 掌声献给大渊，献给你们自己。好，来，比赛要继续开始，一样拿出你们声音，持续帮猎鹰加油。防守，防守，防守，防守，防守，喊出来，大声一点，防守。
The action about to resume from the home of the Tainan TSG Ghosthawks. Number 3, guarding number 3, Pauian against Chen or Anderson. Linton putting the ball on the deck, jump pass. Anderson floats it but blocked. Off of Orange and out of bounds. This day last year, the Pilots were coming off a 78-94 loss to the Ghosthawks at home, the second of 3 games in 4 nights. Well, they faced against the Steelers 1 year ago, and the game went to overtime. That's right. The Steelers, who ended the season with only 2 wins, behind Isaiah Briscoe's 30 points, 16 rebounds, 8 assists night. Ball swung around and loose. Look out. It's Lee Mingwei to Linton, 1 man to beat, and a slow pass to Lee Mingwei. Seeing a lot of the Pilots bench since the middle part of the 3rd quarter. The Pilots even played some zone defense in that aforementioned game as Wang Lixiang catch and shoot from the left wing, falls. Liu Chenyan, who I believe was announced to sign with an SBL squad, hit the game-tying 3 in the right corner, 86 all. And then it was the Justin show, 7 straight points, 9 overall, and an OT. Back pass to Linton from 18 feet. Wet. And Justin's sidekick that game was Jackie, who hit 4 of 4 free throws to ice the game. Pauian falling to the floor. We've seen this before where he'd experienced some cramping. And would be taken out of the game. Well, might be experiencing some cramping. Over the top as Chen finds the mark. Hitting the shorter Guan Dayou. Brown screens, no switch. Now Anderson with some pace. Dumps it off to Linton. Through a crease. They're trying again, 3 seconds left. The heave 3 almost. Putting in some calories into his body to recover as Brooks. Aaron pass. Nope, they say off of a pilot was 7 seconds on the shot clock. And the played less than 5 minutes in the 3rd. We'll check in now.
You're going. Flip, flip.
Zhang Zihao with a shot on the left side, halfway down but out, as scramble for the ball is going to be a jump ball. Ghosthawks thanks to Lewis have a fresh 14. The opposite side and an errant pass, or maybe a poor catch, I don't know. It was an overhead bounce pass that going tough of Wang Yuxiang's knee. This game was the Pilots by as much as 30 points at some point in the first half. Andy, long rebound. Ghosthawks fighting hard to close the gap as open shooter in the corner. Limi. That puts all the Pilots on the scoreboard. Oh, but Travion Graham's once again playing with injury. Jonah Morrison, actually, he's the last to score. He's going to check into the game. A foul by the Pilots to let that happen. Good recognition by Ambi there with a help defender behind him. Sizing up for the Pilots. Jonah in for Guan Dayo. Certainly won't be a size disadvantage against Chen Pauian. Anderson needs some help as Alec Brown will show off the dribble. Trip from behind as Pilots corral the basketball. From the corner, and there it is. All the Pilots with points to their name. Gets it to go from the corner. Still south of 100 points for the Pilots, who are looking to close out their 4th victory on the season. Chen moving 3. They have a 8-rebound margin lead over the Ghosthawks. Somehow tiptoeing not on the out-of-bounds line. The Ghosthawks will get a tie-up. We'll see about this shot clock situation. Looks like the referees will say Ghosthawks basketball. Confirm a violation, so Pilots will retain the arrow. Not the worst result in the world, considering they would have had 0.1. On Brooks, Zhang Zihao, Venestraciones, Phil, and Lewis. Trying to figure out a formation. Venestraciones screens. Zhang Zihao for 3, and there it is. Perfect from just right of center. The goal, a foreign target for Zhang Zihao in this game. Anderson with some space, crosses. Drive and kick as Andy is stripped, and a takeaway for the Ghosthawks. Corner going to the bench with Ethan and Gabby. slated to come in. Get another look. Ghosthawks now 1 for 9 on the game. He is not the only Ghosthawk to have trouble finding the target. Staggered down screens for Ethan. Then Lewis on the other side. He's crashed into. Will help out his opponent. Took to the air, and thankfully doesn't look like either player's worse for wear, although Andy stepped on Lewis. Would have been bad, and then fell on him. Ethan, catch and shoot 3, rolls out. Haven't seen Pauian in a while. Alec Brown from the right corner, and a laser puts it through. Brown working to be the second player of the Pilots to score 20 points. Justin, we might not see him again tonight. Hard screen, as Gabby, a bad miss. Graciones spins free for the hook shot. Ethan wants Jonah all the way to Jackie and got it from deep. Lee Jiao-Kung, his second made 3 of the night, also has 4 boards. Corner going deeper in the bench as finally get a chance for Jerry PLEAGUE to step out on the floor. He played down the stretch of last regular season, even a little bit in the playoffs, almost to our surprise. Not counted on heavily during the regular season, the 2nd overall pick. Kind of represented the Ghosthawks' best shooting option out there, as Artino in for Brown. On a pin down, 2 dribbles, and smacked out of bounds. Pilots after the stop. Martino, handoff to Jonah. Ethan chased away. Long possession, no shot attempt, and the Pilots getting a little turnover happy in the second half. That's their 8th turnover of the second half. 5 steals by the Ghosthawks. As corner, talking to the bench. No moves yet. Under 5 left to play. There's Jerry for 3. Too strong. Jonah needs a counter spin, and he does. Utilizing the ball screen. Tried to thread the passes. Look what I found. Artino. Oh, he does not get the shot off in time. The Ghosthawks defense holding firm a lot better in the second half.
Jackie, hey. We play. Let's go.
Timeout on the floor.
Let's go to be smart. With the lineup that we have. Play horn 7. Well. Your kind of, Jackie.
We'll step aside for the following messages and back with the rest of the action after this. It's the 7th game of 48 this Plus League 6 season. Pilots, with a victory tonight, will move them 2 games ahead of the Ghosthawks and 3 games ahead of the Braves and Yankee Art, the new team in the Plus League, which is, funny enough, exactly where we found ourselves after 7 games last season. Ball rolling around and in. Martino slips the screen. Pass doesn't come his way as Jonah fires away. Rebounding foul. That's only the Ghosthawks' first as a squad here in the 4th. To Jackie quickly as Amty gets the roll. Might be a flopping warning. Jackie maybe almost anticipating some contact. Carberry firing a strong pass off to Gabby. His 3. Looks like a lot of the Ghosthawks shooting in this homestand as Ethan, a tough take. Load up, LeAgue, he'll try again, and that's still off as Ethan. No, says Artino. Next time these 2 teams play, it will be January 10th, 2026. You can start getting used to saying that. Corner looking to the bench. And it is our 2nd time to see Chen, the rookie out of Blue Mountain College. That's right, stateside. Played in 45 games his junior and senior seasons. And drafted with the 2nd overall pick of the 2025 Plus League draft. So him and Jerry, 2nd overall pick, says Shizumo with more of a booty rebound than a jumping rebound. Carberry going backwards and canning the 3. His first score, though, as a pro. Jonah driving pick from behind. To a hurry, Jerry, and his rhythm tonight is not on. How about off of the foul? He's gonna have a chance for a bonus free throw. They say it's on Jonah with the dig. That's the defensive action where a help defender from one pass away will take a hard swipe. Or soft. That could also be a philosophical difference among defensive schemes. So under 2 minutes to play. Pilots looking to come away with the victory. They next play against the Yankee on December 27th as Jackie took an awkward fall and he's feeling it. Meanwhile, the Ghosthawks will play the Yankees the next day on December 28th. Arcs showing off their home court for the first time as you see Jackie, no love from the whistle. Same corner play as hands to the face and an offensive foul. Chen, and there it is. Congratulations, kid. You're a pro with a score line. Tough take by Anderson as Jimmy, good nose for the rebound. So unlike the last time, or a previous time, the Gabby with a second effort, unlike the previous time where the Ghosthawks closed the biggest gap of their P.LEAGUE history here at Tsinghua University, having moved from Jiano. The Pilots hold serve. Jackie through a mass of bodies and eventually a whistle comes. Interesting thing about homestands, though, the Ghosthawks with a 3-2 record last season at home, but a minus 3.4 point average, which is actually the worst among playoff teams. The P.LEAGUE last season, 8 wins, 12 losses in back-to-backs. The Pilots were 3 of their opponents, so that kind of colors that record a little differently than if it was even opponents. Chen, short, and they'll pass it around and across the timeline to wrap this one up. The next homestand for the Ghosthawks, though, they play 3 games in 4 nights across January 17th and 18th, and one more on the Tuesday, January 20th. We're looking forward to attending some Ghosthawks games. The Pilots will also play 3 games in 4 nights. January 10th, 11th, and 13th. And that is their only time playing 3 games in 4 nights. All the other P.LEAGUE teams have 2 such homestands. 2 teams lining up for some handshakes. They have not played a ton of basketball, the Ghosthawks have, due to the FIBA qualification window and the long break before and after, as we await our post-game player interview. The Ghosthawks' top scorer is Damon Brooks with 16 points. Jimmy Xie Zonglong ends up with the most rebounds.
We cannot accept this first half from us. That's just unacceptable. Right? So at the end of the day, I mean, we lost by 20 points. They were 20 points better. That's it. Period. But what about that first half? This we cannot accept. Not from ourselves. Right? So I like this group. I like you guys way too much to think that this is the reality, because it's not. I don't know what the fuck went wrong in that first half.
Corners post-game huddle. I'm sure they will have more words in the locker rooms as Tan Jielong, out of Taishan High School, started his career in 2020. Now asked about the preparations the team made.
从上一代过后，就是一直在做，为了台钢令做蛮多准备，做 scouting， 然后做自己队内的练习强度也很高，所以反而是我们可能前2场可能开局不是很顺，但这场我们就是修正了前2场的事情，然后先发们打得非常顺，非常漂亮。
Jonah saying that they've been preparing for the Ghosthawks for quite a while, and despite some up and down rhythm, they found themselves playing well here tonight.
对。
Now being asked about being the last player to score for the Pilots.
其实也没有想着说要得分，是想说，因为教练也给我责任，在这个礼拜开始要打3号位。那其实做了蛮多的失误，那刚好有在空档区把握下那个3分球。 那也很开心，就是全队都有得分上分。
Jonah saying he did know when it was him being the last pilot to play to score, and it was preparing to play small forward. So a lot of mistakes tonight, but improvement
当然后面
still upcoming.
其实末节的时候，还有一开始我有就是2、3颗很不应该的失误。那这就是每天的球感跟运球来说，我要自己去 慢慢调整。那接下来就是可能练习一些侧翼的动作、切入那些的，再慢慢调整，把它做更细腻。因为毕竟台湾的后卫跟2、3号位都蛮快的，那我也要想办法跟上他们。对。
Jonah then sharing to transition to be a small forward, need to get into the details and the minutia of perimeter play, as Taiwanese wing and guard players will be very aggressive against him. So the 12th pilot to score, Jonah Morris, will contribute his signature to our collection. As Julian and Jason commentate from the Mandarin broadcast booth, I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you for tuning into the English commentary track tonight. We'll be throwing our content to a break and gather our thoughts before wrapping up this production of P.LEAGUE regular season basketball. 107-87 is your final, where the Pilots emerge victorious.
OK， 他们都选好想要回答的留言了。那我们一样先从古毛来回答上面的留言。
我挑这张是因为它上面写说，就是希望我们可以带球迷们进东超。那我觉得这也是我们团队的目标，就是希望能够有争取到东超的机会，然后有机会跟其他外队去比赛这样子，所以我选这张。
好，相信古毛以及我们另一的球员朋友都可以带领我们进入我们东超。好，那接下来轮到我们的志豪。
这是小豪，祝你冲进年度第6人。这个对我来说是一个目标，但是我以团队为重，就是我希望我们能够赢更多比赛。这样，谢谢。
好，再次用掌声，谢谢我们今天的巡大使古毛维嘉以及张志豪，谢谢，
谢谢。
好，来最后。 还有邀请我们的古毛推荐一首 ending song 给我们的球员朋友。
就是翻译成的 piano 这样。
翻译成的 piano， 那为什么你会选这首歌？
就单纯觉得好听这样。
单纯觉得好听。昨天志豪是说好唱，今天你是说好听。对。那你有想要唱一下吗？
没有。
好，没关系。 我们一样掌声给我们的鼓毛，相信之后有机会一定可以听到我们鼓毛为大家献唱这首歌哈。那待会在我们的 piano 的 ending song 伴随下呢，我们即将在场中要进行我们的赛后击掌会，欢迎各位球迷朋友可以来进场一起来参与哈。好，谢谢我们的鼓毛及志豪。 好，那我们场中先要进行的是我们的赛后击掌会，由我们的女孩还有我们的球员要来跟大家一起击掌。如果你想要参加，球员朋友可以移动脚步到我们的1楼侧1楼来集合哦。我们的击掌会马上就要开始了，再次谢谢各位球员今天的支持，谢谢各位。
As customary, part of a Ghosthawks homestand on the last game, they will invite the fans to all come down to the floor and engage in a high-five line with the players, the coaches, and the wing stars, the cheerleaders of the TSG group for both basketball, baseball, and volleyball even. So, as maybe we've surmised, back-to-backs are difficult, but are they supposed to be this difficult? Whether the Pilots' hot shooting start or the Ghosthawks really out of sorts. The Pilots' biggest takeaway, not only after a victory, is they got their end of the bench a lot of playing time. As we show you the final statistics, the Ghosthawks do show markedly improved play in the second half. Points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers from top to bottom. The Pilots, with a lot more of their bench playing, do turn it over 19 times. That might be something they want to address. But Anderson, suddenly said 10 minutes, 26 seconds. Wayne, 10 minutes. Jonah Morrison, 12.5 minutes. And Lington, 12 minutes. At least a bit of exercise, a little bit of rhythm that the Pilots could be looking for before they take on their next match. The Ghosthawks certainly have a lot to study after a long break. They have to play much better at home, develop better rhythm against the Arcs, for example, yesterday, and a lot more of everything against the Pilots. The next game in the Plus League calendar is Pilots versus Yankee Arcs, December 27th, Saturday in Hsinchu City. The Hsinchu City Stadium will get a chance to be a Plus League venue. And the next East Asia Super League game for Plus League teams are the Taipei Fuwan Braves on Christmas Eve. We'll be playing Seoul SK Knights and try to maintain a perfect undefeated record in Group A. I'll be on the call for that one with Taylor Chen. Really excited to bring you some Christmas basketball. So on behalf of Lin Zilong and Jason, Bong Tong Cao, we're about to wrap things up from Tainan. So on behalf of the teams in the Plus League, the league offices, I'm Ryan Chen, and we appreciate you for watching the ball game with us. We'll see you in the next one.